Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for your presence here today. Episode number 33 of Here to Bloom. I'm Deidrey Francois. Thank you so much to all of you who participated last week. You know what? You truly do make it worthwhile. Thank you for your comments and your shares. And speaking of shares, I do need your help as usual. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment and smash that share button on your screen, it would absolutely mean the world to me. And in case you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button and also that little notification bell, and you will get notified every time I post. Today, I will share a special guest, spoken word artist, poet, writer, songwriter, among other things. And so I thought I would start with one of my own. This is a genre truly I actually have no idea what to call it. I don't have a name for it, but it all started with a cause. AIDS in Namibian women. And then, of course, after the cause flowed the poetry, and then the trance of the rhythm that would sort of try to keep up with all of that, with all of that creativity. And as I shared the story of how much we, including Namibian women with AIDS, wanted to be seen, like just to be seen and heard, beyond our illnesses, beyond our scars and our differences, here is the song that I created, and it is called I Am Just Like You. Is it so hard to see me under the mask and the veil, the torment and the shame, the guilt and the blame, the unspoken fears, the aches and the tears? I am still here. I am right here. I will no longer hide under the rubbles of this, or the mask of this, and the shame of this, or the weight of this, or the pain of this. You will see me now. Is it so hard to see me? Am I your extinguished flame? The stigmas and taboos, the unspoken truth, the unheard screams, the unmanifested dreams. I am still here. I am right here. If you haven't seen me before, you will see me now. You will hear me shout. I am just like you. I err like you. I laugh like you. I make mistakes like you. I have hunger like you. I wanna be loved like you. I cry like you. I love like you. I hurt like you. I get afraid like you. I breathe like you. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. As usual, it is my intention to share my gift of song, my love and my passion, to honor and to serve spirit, and let it reach whomever it is meant for, however it is meant to, without judgment, in humility, in grace, and in love and light. And know that what I offer here are simply my experiences or the experiences of others, readings and little tidbits that, that I've just kind of picked up along the way. So, Let's talk about our special guest. Who is Ginette? And I really love this. As I read her bio, I just got so inspired. Wisdom of the newborn, innocence of sage, contradictions not cliches, best sum up this little package of power from the Caribbean, not unlike the society from which she comes. The mix that makes the whole richly reflects dark, tangled roots, wine, woman, and word. Bitter sound medicine cleaning you out after a ripe mango summer of shattered childhood dreams, resurrects to confront a stark reality of pain transformed in sweet performance. Word sound freezes, sweats, unwraps memories you'd rather forget. Eyes closed, you listen. How dare she expose? But she does. And she dances while doing so, speaking the word we all know but cannot say its name. Shame creeps out, driven away by awesome courage. This is not performance. This is mother, daughter, sister, lover, wife. This is life. Woman, child of the sea, warm, gentle, and wild, shocking and seducing the mind, writing like lightning, telling like thunder, spewing forth truth as you come through her door, for her tongue is mighty and her power is what she has to offer. I give you Ginette Benjamin.
Hi everyone, it is my pleasure to be here on Hair to Bloom today. Thank you for having me, Deidrey.
Ginette, you absolutely fascinate me. I love the way you just sort of weave your words together like sort of like a quilter, takes these broken, disjointed pieces of cloth to turn it into artful and purposeful tapestry. So tell us a little bit about you. Who is Ginette?
My name is Ginette Benjamin. I am a writer, a poet, singer, songwriter, and I was born on the island of St. Lucia.
Ginette, I also noticed that you have beautiful videos out there of you singing. And triple threat, I might add, right? Triple threat. Why did you choose poetry? Why poetry?
I can think of no more beautiful way than poetry to discover yourself, discover what you're capable of, what you're destined for. That's always been the way, poetry that is, that I have sought to answer these questions for myself, whether it be the poetry of others or my own work. Now it's an extension of myself. Very rarely do I think of a situation that I cannot recall, a poem that suits it. So it's very much an extension of myself. So the why part of it, I hope that answered the question. But to me, it is me now. And I can't think of any more of a beautiful way to fully be myself than by using poetry.
It is interesting, isn't it, how words can be the way through finding ourselves. I can certainly relate to that. I have sought solace and comfort in my journals, in my songs, and in my poetry, often saying things that, well, let's just face it, I could not say out loud. And when it came to matters of the heart, songwriting was definitely something that was a means of escape, to soothe, words that would flow, and I could lose myself in the stillness of the beauty of the moment, lose myself in words. The relief of finally being able to express what I feel, Things like right from a heartbreak, heartache, anger, anguish, whatever it is, to a crush, a love crush. This one is one that I wrote called Memorize Your Smile. Would you let me trace your face around your chin, the tip of your nose? Would you let me memorize the way you move? Ooh, that handsome stride. Could I take you in my arms and net you deeply in my mind? Because I want you to be mine for all time. I want the magic of tonight to stay alive. Ooh, would you let me memorize your smile? Would you let my fingertips caress your skin? Oh, let me drink you in. Do you know I crave it all? Your sweet energy, ooh, intoxicates me. Could I take you in my arms and net you deeply in my mind? Because I want you to be mine for all time. I want the magic of tonight to stay alive. Ooh, would you let me memorize your smile? Sweet energy intoxicates me. Your sweet energy intoxicates me. Your sweet energy intoxicates me every day. Would you let me memorize? Oh, your sweet energy intoxicates me. Would you let me memorize? Yeah, oh, your smile. So yes, Ginette, I truly can relate to the beautiful ways that our chosen art becomes the expression of who we are. This is a beautiful reading of Ginette's poem, and it's so fitting that International Women's Day was just last week. But this poem really just kind of got me thinking. I just love how she puts her words together. I love that. Oh, I love it. And I thought about the phrase "I am" in the poem. And I realized, that I've always looked at "I am" as the sort of, all-encompassing, all-enfolding masculine. I hadn't really noticed that I had made the distinction before her poem, like before hearing the poem, I hadn't realized that I had just decided that I am is only masculine and nothing else. And I'm truly a believer in honoring both the divine feminine and masculine. So it was a beautiful thing for me to be reminded of just how the I of the I am can be both goddess, God, and simply me.
I wrote it at a time of transformation. It was a time when after the time I'd become a mother for the third time, and observing the changes in my body, observing the changes in the way I thought, and the way I approach things, the maturity in that. And it was also a transformative time for me in that I was finally beginning to grow out of low self-esteem and just a sort of continuous negative thought pattern, which ultimately self-sabotages. So that was the cycle there that was being broken. I called it Goddess, and for the simple fact that it was around that time when I looked in the mirror, and what I saw, it dawned on me how magnificent what I was seeing was, and it still is. And I would like to share this one with you. If I'm correct, it is Women's Month. And to all my women out there, that might have come off a little bit proprietary, my apologies. To all my sistren out there, to all the women out there, as bold, beautiful as you are, as varied as you are, I hope you can all find something in this that you can hold close to you that will help you feel a bit brighter, a bit stronger, and a bit more you. I called it Goddess in honor of the divine aspect of us, that divine aspect that has the ability to be transformed and to transform. This poem is really a realization of that divinity inherent in the experience of womanhood and its ability to bring forth life. I call it Goddess, and I hope that it enriches you the way it has enriched me. I gaze at ebony in the mirror, sweet reflection of I. I'm loving the curve of my hips and the swell of my thighs. See the gift which motherhood has bestowed upon I. Yes, motherhood. It has made a goddess of I. I see in my depths the soul of the I. It is firm, strong, and loving, and seeking the sky. Reaching womanhood, it has made a goddess of I. Sweet man that I love, the king made for I. He loves me, and I know I light up his eyes. His touch sparks me. Yes, it does set fire to I. Oh, my man, he has found the goddess in I. Call forth your goddess. Let her shine through your eyes. Call forth the strength that your beauty belies. You shall be made whole as she shines through your eyes. The goddess in you. Yes, the goddess in I.
Thank you, Ginette, for gracing us with this reading. It begs us to see the beauty and strength within ourselves, doesn't it? For those of us who have trouble seeing that in ourselves, I mean, I don't know if your hand is up, but you know what? I'm definitely one of those people who sometimes has trouble seeing that the I am, the divine goddess or the divine God within each and every one of us. You know, sometimes I struggle with that. So I think that this song of mine is a great reminder. It is called Enough for the Great I Am. All that I know is enough to be wise, and all that I have is enough to be whole. All that I see is enough to discern the truth, and all that I am is enough for the great I am. As I lean on the power of the one, as I live from the love of the holy, as I shine the light of glory, hallelujah. All that I am is enough for the great I am. All that I know is enough to be wise. All that I have is enough to be whole. All that I see is enough to discern the truth, and all that I am is enough for the great I am. As I lean on the power of the one, as I live from the love of the holy, as I shine the light of glory, hallelujah. All that I am is enough for the great I am. Oh, let wisdom reign. Oh, let's claim that truth prevail. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, let wisdom reign. Oh, let's claim that truth prevail. Hallelujah. 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 Wisdom reign. Oh, let's claim. Let truth prevail. Hallelujah. 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 I hope that you enjoyed that one. Now let's talk to Ginette some more on her creative process. Ginette, tell us a little bit about your creative process. How do you come up with your ideas?
I write almost every day. And not necessarily poetry, but my observations. I also read extensively, not poetry, but all sorts of titles, both fiction and non-fiction. I love accumulating knowledge. And the creative writing, you get to a certain point that all the things that you have observed, all the things that you've made note of, they all begin to coalesce, form ideas. And then these ideas reach a sort of tipping point, and then you get the poetry. As far as it relates to me, that's more or less my process. Although I do advocate that for discipline, it's very good to write every single day. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're facilitating that creative flow, and basically keeping the taps open a bit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disappoint you. I do not have a favorite poem. I have poems that have impacted my life, yes, but I don't know that I can say there is a favorite. Of course, being a St. Lucian and being exposed to Walcott quite early on, I think Walcott set the bar very, very high for me. So I was quite exacting in my tastes. And after growing up and even reading classic poets, I felt that they just didn't measure up to Walcott. So at that time, my own writing was taken off as well, had taken off as well.
By the way, for those who aren't familiar with the name, Sir Derek Alton Walcott was a St. Lucian playwright, professor, and poet, and he is regarded as one of the finest literary figures of the modern era, and has been bestowed with the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1992. Yes, and the T.S. Eliot Prize for Poetry in 2011. He was certainly regarded by critics as one of the greatest Caribbean poet. Yes. All right, let's go back to Ginette.
So I would say that Walcott is my literary North Star. I am aware that there is a massive dose of bias in there, which I make no apologies for, because as far as I'm concerned, I haven't yet experienced anything such as what I've experienced from his work, and also you can, by reading Walcott, it takes you back home a bit. So it's always lovely to read him. So no favorite poem, but definitely favorite poet. And I think long ago that in terms of impact, there was one poet called Pamela Sneed who wrote a book called Imagine Being More Afraid of Freedom Than Slavery. And the title poem of that book of poems really did impact me at a turning point in my life. And it did help me to write more honestly.
I have a story to tell. I'm a survivor, surviving. It's my story to tell, how I keep on surviving. I've got a story to tell, I tell it right and concisely. I know you heard of my diction, pure elocution, baby, over noises. I'll keep on playing on, you should know you cannot pause this. I'm deep in Ruby, we laying it down, building vibes, I'm working on it. I came out your way in time, and in time to come, I'll find this funny. In the struggle, same way, same time, but you don't hear that call to unity. A brother will kick you sometimes while you're on the wayside bleeding, but himself from birth I healed. Life will bring your reciprocity. I have a story to tell, I'm a survivor, surviving. It's my story to tell, how I keep on surviving. I know you know it well, you're a survivor, surviving. We all have stories to tell, how we keep on surviving. Best absorb, these are shallow times. You go so low, I cringe sometimes. I came to your show, abysmal times. Your flow don't grow, you're eating lines. The rigidness of your vernacular restrains you from being spectacular. Stunned by my glow and I'm run down. You don't want to see me with my shine on, but I'll be here getting my grind on. I'm forged in fire like Shango's iron. Repertoire broad still growing for me. Real like Mansa Musa's money. You will see the day that I shine, honey. Hard on my grind, you can't conquer me. You can't keep me down, G-board flying free. My words resonate and I'm ever ready. I have a story to tell. I'm a survivor, surviving. It's my story to tell. How I keep on surviving. I know you know it well. You're a survivor, surviving. We all have stories to tell. How we keep on surviving. We've known better days than this. People can be cruel inside the city. The whole place is turning cold when friends you think are really foes, you see. It can leave you feeling so depressed, spending time with vultures on the sea. But we build back from the breath. If Phoenix fire flows within a sea, we know that these are messed up times. Weak minds sell their soul for dimes. They cheat a sister, they stoop so low. Don't be naive and third eye blind. Don't let a weak heart shake your faith. Get to know yourself in these times. Regenerate, elevate, and I reiterate. Bar their feet from your mind. I have a story to tell. I'm a survivor, surviving. It's my story to tell. How I keep on surviving. Story to tell. I'm a survivor, surviving. It's my story to tell. How I keep on surviving. I know you know it well. You're a survivor, surviving. We all have stories to tell. How we keep on surviving. Yeah.
I hope all you beautiful, amazing goddesses out there found some truth in this. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, wasn't that satisfying? Wow, I just love her eloquence. She's truly a powerful writer and performer. Ginette, you know what? I just feel so grateful to have had this opportunity to share you. And I just feel so incredibly blessed that you graced me with your absolutely fantastically amazing presence today.
Thank you for having me.
And you know what? I can't wait to experience more of you. You know what? I can't wait. So, do you want to know where to find more of Ginette? Well, like and follow Ginette on Facebook. And her Facebook page is Ginette Poems, Info, etc. So I'll leave that as a link for you that you can just go straight to her page. And of course, subscribe to her YouTube channel as well. You know what? We can always support each other. And I just wanted to talk about Sir Derek Walcott. He has several astounding collections, so please do check him out. I'll leave a link as well for you to be able to check him out. You won't be disappointed. I really hope that you enjoyed today's show and felt inspired to express your truth in whatever means your heart desires. If you missed, like last week's show, for example, it's all about bringing joy. And I just want you to remember, I want you to remember just how much you are loved and appreciated. And I just want to leave you with a happy song in your heart, a smile on your lips, and a dance in your step. It has been an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. So check in next week for another great message. Next week, I will be talking about what if nobody cares? Should I continue? That's what it'll be about. Here we go. I am spirit-filled, renewed, and rebuilt. I've got a song in my heart. With joy I dance my part. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. I've got a smile on my face, and I'm ready to face the world. Here I come. Oh, 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 yes. Here I come. got love in my heart and the courage to start. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine, gratitude and grace, and I'm ready to face the world. Everybody now, here I come. Hey, hey, hey. Here I come. Come on, let's sing it for me now. Yeah. Here I come. Oh, 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 yes. Here I come. Oh my goodness, I really hope that you are all filled up and ready to take on this new week that's coming your way. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you, lovelies. So check us out next time. Come on and by. Stop on, bring a couple friends next time. And remember, check out Facebook. Check out my website, Deidrey.com. You'll find lots of great, inspiring content to keep you going. Hey, hey, hey! And of course, check out Ginette's page as well. Smash that like button and follow her for more awesome content. Take care now, okay? Love you, love you, love you. Deidrey Francois out. Episode number 33 of Here to Bloom. See you next time. Mwah. I'm ready.